go.
Sweet mother, send your child unto me.
This is Josiah Plays The Elder Scrolls Online Dark Brotherhood DLC. We're about to go in this room and do some Dark Brotherhood shit.
Sweet mother, send your child unto me.
See, I kind of wish they wouldn't have let you come into this room. Ash Begone Soap, a bar of soap that is likely a small block of beached pumice. The blood it draws helps wash soot-stained hands clean. Sounds lovely.
For the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear.
I kind of wish they hadn't let us come in this room earlier, because it's kind of stupid that I came in this room earlier, he wasn't here, I saw the evidence that the Black Sacrament had already been performed, and now I come in later and he's here doing it.
Baptized in blood and fear.
Like, all they had to do was lock this room off until at this point. It would have made more sense.
Yes, it must have. I performed the ritual just as described night after night. And now you're here. I suppose there's no turning back. I have to go through with this for the people of Kvatch. Fortunata must be stopped.
I don't like your douchey fucking... Alright, I guess we're gonna talk to him. Your douchey fucking golden laurel leaf crown thing. Look at me looking all cool as a skeleton now.
I have the gold required for payment, but I wanted to offer you something more. I can tell you who's been murdering your assassins.
That's actually really good information.
I'm not here because of the ritual.
You're not? Then why have you slipped past my defenses and entered my... Oh no. Fortunata sent you, didn't she? You're here to kill me.
Fortunata sent me, but not to kill you. Marcus Scipio is dead. She wanted you to know.
You murdered the commander. I see. Another one of Fortunata's insults. Pay to weaken the Order of the Hour, but killing a count is just a waste of gold. But you are one of the Brotherhood, and I performed your ritual. Let me pay you to kill her.
Time for some more glaring silently.
I'll take your silence as agreement. I don't care how. Just make sure Fortunata dies. It's the only way I can protect my city. Do that, and the gold and the information about the murderer are yours. I am a man of my word. Wait. Who is that behind you?
Uh-oh.
Initiate, let us speak.
Oh! The speaker's just here! Okay. Oh, because he just did the ritual. And that called him or whatever. Okay.
First you show up, then another one. Maybe the Brotherhood heard my prayers after all.
Yeah.
It appears that Speaker Tyrannus came in response to the Count's Black Sacrament ritual. He wants to speak to me.
Cool. What's up, Speaker T? Read it.
I arrive in response to the Black Sacrament, and look who I find. An interesting turn of events, don't you agree? One contract comes into conflict with another, and you're caught in the middle. That makes you the ideal candidate to sort things out.
I am.
The Night Mother heard the Count's prayer, and Fortunata Abdugal has been named. Her soul is promised to Sithis now, and you will keep that promise. The Count's contract is yours to fulfill.
Okay, but I'm collecting my payment for this other contract first.
Already on a contract for Governor Fortunata.
You completed Fortunata's contract to the letter. No one can say that the Brotherhood didn't discharge its obligations in that regard. Now we have a new contract, and not all the gold in Anvil can change that. The Count's sacrament is yours.
Governor Fortunata won't survive the day.
Very good. Seek out your sister Mirabelle in Anvil Castle. She can provide aid and advice should you need it. The secret exit in the dignitary suite is the fastest route out of this castle. Now go and fulfill the Night Mother's will.
You know, thinking of Mirabelle as my sister causes me to reevaluate my intentions toward her. Now it's even hotter. Just saying. Alright. Secret exit in the dignitary suite. Sure. Let's make some shit up, why don't we? Goodbye.
My dear Count, let's discuss the terms of this contract.
Why don't I get to discuss the terms? Because I'm just a lowly initiate. This seems like a really important contract. It's a fucking count hiring somebody to kill a governor of another city. Like, that's a big-time contract. Why are you giving this to some scrub initiate? I mean, I know I'm good and everything, but...
Find Mirabelle in Anvil Castle. The Count and I have business to discuss. Your business, initiate, is murder. Best you get to it.
Hashtag, my business is murder.
I don't want to know the details. Believe me, if there was another way. Just make sure the Pirate Queen dies. The fate of the Gold Coast depends on it.
He's not in an edgelord shot, is this really the speaker? Yeah, I know, right? He still looks kind of edgelordy with his hands behind his back and his head kind of bowed. So that he's, you know, all hood and shrouded and so forth. Man, I need to sell some shit to a fence. Look how much stolen stuff I've got. Imagine if I lose all this stolen stuff because of my enormous bounty. I would be a sad motherfucker. Because that's a lot. And my bounty's not going to be down for a very long time, and I sure as hell aren't going to pay it off. So I need to be very careful. Very careful.
My new contract calls for the death of Governor Fortunata. I should meet Mirabelle at Anvil Castle and see if she has any advice on breaching the Pirate Queen's defenses.
Would have expected to set up a fog machine. I know, right? Alright, where's this alleged secret exit? Why were you carrying around a chamber pot? Fuck. Am I ever gonna get to do my... Apparently not. I'm gonna die. I mean, I could have switched to my sword and made that all much easier, but I didn't want to. Well, a little more bounty. It says I should go this way. Oh, the dignitary suite. Okay. Very nice. Honestly, fuck you. I'm here to arch. Oh, he had some bullets. Take that. What's that? Souvenir Imperial Heater? A shield? Souvenir from a battle with Imperial forces. This cracked and dented shield has been mounted to a plaque. How nice. Take a fast running hourglass. Don't care about Pellinol. Alright, let's go into the Dignitary Suite. Anybody in here need to get murdered? No? Then I can just steal at will. Empty. No. Get out of here with your 15 gold piece sash. Found it before. Chosen not to read it at this point. Secret passage. I'm going to Narnia, everyone! Just went into a wardrobe. You love me a good secret passage. Wait, this is the way that I came in. This is the moat passage. Efficiency. I need to go to a fucking outlaw refuge and offload some shit before I do anything else. So next oob then is to go back. We'll find Mirabelle. Sweet Mirabelle. Not really sweet at all in any sense, but it's good. Take a while to sell all that. I don't even think I can sell all that. I might have more than I'm even allowed to sell at this point, even with my traffickerness. So the plan is to get to the Way Shrine here. Get to the Jabba. Get to that Way Shrine. Without getting caught up by the guards. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
The Grand Sermonizer.
Praise Akatosh, am I right? Praise Akatosh! Wemmer grocery list? The sold list contains various ingredients that can no longer be found in Tamriel, but may still be of interest to a historian. I see you, Mr. Guard. I see you, Mr. Guard. Or Ms., I can't really tell.
Faithful servants.
Don't mind the claddle. Oh god, here comes another one. Birds everywhere. Well, fuck it. I got invisibility. Might as well. Oh god. Might as well use it. Gonna see me? No, okay. Na 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 na. Hey, Hey, Chiffon Knuckle, how's it going? What have you been up to? I became a skeleton. Well, I gained the ability to polymorph into a skeleton at any such time that I desire, after I completed the Litany of Blood, which was a book listing 15 targets that Dread Father Sithis wanted assassinated. And I had to go to every province of the realm and track these 15 people down and murder them. And when I did so, I was rewarded with the ability to become a skeleton. So now I'm a skeleton. If only you were a better Here we go with Saito implying that I'm into human trafficking. Like, that's the only kind of trafficking there can possibly be. We made it to the Outlaws' Refuge, which is good. Now I can sell some ill-gotten gains. Are you ever gonna stream anything again, Chiffon? Are you and your partner gonna stream the new Divinity Original Sin when it comes out? Regardless of new treatments, you're out for a bit, but good news, I think Mark and I are almost done with our computer, so we'll be back up soon. Great! That's awesome. Alright. How are the new treatments working out for you?
I don't have the Nahaten flu.
I'm not paying 1,570 gold. You plan on doing that? Cool, cool. I'll come check it out. Alright, so I have a lot of things to sell here that are stolen. Sort by value. Start selling things. I can sell 120 items, so let's see how we do. Yes, I know. And we're out of... I gained a lot of Legerdemain XP. And what did I just sell all that for about 7,700 gold? Really? Wow. 31,392. Beginning of that selling frenzy. Yeah. That was a lot of money, and I'm not even done. I still have quite a bit, actually. Launder some things that I want to launder. I'm gonna launder this, and these. I have enough money to raise my carrying capacity again. Doing saline infusions and a nerve block in my skull soon. Be up and about more. Wow. Sounds pretty intense. But if it helps you feel better and function better, then that is fantastic. Hope everything goes really well. Alright, so I've sold a bunch of stolen stuff. Still have some items to sell tomorrow. Care Bear's Scare. What the fuck is up with these people? Look at all these non-skeletons. Bunch of noobs, really. How about you, Marita? Do you want to buy a few non-stolen things? Like, for example, this staff. For example, this helmet. This shield. Sword. Skirtle. That's all. It's a fluoroscope. I think they called it in the occipital nerve. Have you had one? No. Definitely not. Here you go, Saito. Take a moment for unreasonable happiness. That's all you get. Your mother just got a nerve block on her leg and shoulder. She has a bone that's sticking out on the nerve. Ouch. It's bed rest for 2 weeks. I figure same for other nerves. Yeah, I don't know.
When accounts
I don't know
go
anything
fallow
about
for
that.
decades, there's no harm in skimming. If only the bank and Kvatch agreed.
Gwen does not love Saito. Gwen loves Moomba Knight, is what we're learning in chat. Okay, let's deposit some crap in the bank. Breaches and this. Tracers, that. This. Also the Litany of Blood. Gauntlets. Okay. Good. I have 110 slots again open. It's fantastic. Ben loves everyone. You got a lot of movies to catch up on at least. That after that though it helps a lot, so I'm kind of excited. Movies like what?
Care to bark?
No, I'm done here. Done here. I think I'm gonna wait until I have like 34,000 before I buy my next bag upgrade. Because I think it's gonna cost like 31,000. I'd like to have a little extra. I mean, I have 10,000 in the bank plus a little bit of money on some of my other characters, but I'd still like to have a little bit more extra padding before I spend a huge amount of money. Saito's like, and Quinn has stormy eyes that flash at the sound of lies, and Quinn has wings to fly above the clouds, and Moomba Knight's just like, need to lay off that weed, man. Homeward Bound is on Netflix right now. All-time favorite. I don't know what that is. I don't think I've seen Homeward Bound or Iron Giant. You know what's a really good show that's on Netflix? Sense8. That show is super good. I just got done watching the second season of it. Everybody knows it's Quen, goddammit. Shadow's freaking out. Nothing new. Dog movies and nice robots. Yay! Welcome back, Brad. Too hot to game? Really? What happened with your air conditioner? It's not working? It's not getting it done? Or you can't use it or what? Making cheeseburgers instead? That's pretty good. That's unfortunate too, Brad, because I'm stopping here in about 30 minutes and I was gonna host you and come watch you. But now you've destroyed all my plans. And instead I'm just gonna have to go lay on some train tracks. So, thanks for that. Oh, air conditioner, too much money to run. I see. Yeah, they can suck a lot of power. That is true. They can make that power bill pretty expensive. Well, I can provide you some literature about Quen, and it's like, don't take the bait, Chiffon. You don't want to know anything about Quen or any nonsense that Saito's talking about ever. Alright, let's see. We've gotten rid of some things. We need to go find Mirabelle, I guess, outside Anvil Castle. Well, there's an NPC in this game called Quen, but that's not really the Quen that Saito's talking about. Saito's talking about Quen, the spell from, or the sign from the Witcher games. And he's become unreasonably obsessed with it for some reason that I can't even imagine. That's why I said unreasonably, because it's quite literally without reason. Machine the Mac. Boats. Here's a guard. Need this Inviso past this guard. Jen supports you and so does Nox. Jen bemusedly plays along with you in a placating manner. So does Nox, for that matter. You're like that super crazy person that everybody just plays along with. You have your own channel, the Quen Friends. You people are insane. You're insane. Oh, shit. An Anvil guard. I can't let the guards see me because I've done bad things. I've done very bad things and the guards are not pleased. Where's my girl at? Mirabelle is basically my character's girlfriend, even though she's not actually aware of that. Okay, she started it. She flirted with me. That's not really her usual attire. She's in disguise as a servant. She's not really a servant. She's a deadly assassin and spy, but she's pretending. Why do I have my bow out? What's up, Mirabelle? How you doing?
I assume you have a reason for approaching me while I'm working. What is it? Are you trying to get me noticed? Wait a moment. Did you run into a problem with the governor's contract? Did something go wrong?
What's up, Boss Pie? Welcome. How you doing? What's wrong? Why are you RIPing you? Sassy murder wife, I'm gay for this. Alright, Chiffon. Nice. Never really use Quen, you use Igni. Yeah, Moomba. I mean, who has time for Quen? I think it's all about hailing the glory of Ard, personally, but... What's wrong, boss? She looks unhappy. This is the unhappiest I've ever seen her. Okay, Mirabelle. See, she starts having to sweep some shit, and she's not amused.
Contract's complete. I have a new one. I need to kill the governor.
Interesting. I knew we were going to eliminate the Pirate Queen eventually, but I didn't expect that today would be the day. Why the sudden change, I wonder?
Count Carolus performed the Black Sacrament.
He did? I'm impressed. I didn't think the old Count had it in him to ask the Night Mother for help. First the governor contracts you to perform a kill, and then you get a contract to kill her. The Speaker must love this.
Yeah, it's adorable.
Speaker Taranis told me to talk to you before I deal with the governor.
Of course he did. I've been studying the castle and the governor's habits for months now. She keeps a pantry on the upper level. I suggest a dose of poison. Drop it in her favorite decanter of wine, and that should do the trick.
Boring. Who kills people with poison, seriously?
Is poison really the best option for this kill?
The Speaker sent you to me, didn't he? I know Anvil Castle like the back of my hand, and I know the governor. Poison lets your target do all the work for you. And Fortunata can't resist any excuse to reach for a decanter of her favorite wine.
Since you know so much, why don't you just handle this contract?
Oh, I'd love to put an end to her royal pain in the arse, but the Speaker gave this contract to you. I'm just here to offer advice. Tell you what, after you poison Fortunata's wine, I'll stop by for the show. We can share a drink and watch her die.
That's an adorable first date. See, that's how you know it's gonna work out. When your first date is watching somebody die, that's a relationship to keep.
How do I reach the governor's private pantry?
The governor's private pantry is on the top floor. The place is a maze, though, and the red sails guard the direct approach 9 ways to Sundas. I'd use the secret passages in the eastern corridors. Just look for a red drape over an alcove.
There are secret passages in the castle?
Naturally. Most castles have them. You just need to know where to look. Once you pass through the entry hall, the guards will consider you a threat. If you want to avoid being seen, find a red drape and use the secret passages.
Wow, Chiffon, really? Went nuts. Chiffon says, Mirabelle, let me smash. Is smash a term that women use for that too? I thought that was pretty much exclusively a dude bro thing.
Goodbye.
Alright.
Need to reach Governor Fortunata's private pantry on the upper level of the castle and put poison in her favorite wine. Mirabelle suggests I use the secret passages to get around. I can find an entrance wherever I see a red drape over an alcove.
Yeah, I've already found the secret passage in there, because I've already crept all through this entire castle, all the way up into the governor's bedroom and everything.
Poison. If you ask me, that's a fitting end for the Pirate Queen of Anvil. Add it to a decanter of her favorite wine, and then visit the governor in her chambers. Tell her that you completed her contract, and she's sure to share a drink with you.
Alright. When female says gonna smash up that D tonight, makes me go, oh god, that guy gonna have a broken D. Oh, don't even invoke the concept of a broken D. That's horrifying. That's horrifying. The Becky let me smash meme? Ah, yes. Moomba, I need to ask you something. Oh wait, hold on, I missed something. Saito first state is throwing people in the air floating in the clouds with Quen. Then he sent his state into the air too with Quen so he can be alone with his Quen. Where do you come up with this shit, Moomba? I'm becoming concerned about, says Saito. Are you writing fan fiction about me? Moomba says I might be, to sell the fire. Ada says, oh no, it's North Vegas all over again. What are you talking about? You're writing fanfic about Moomba. I need to see it. Wow. Okay. Let's go into the castle and be a sneaky assassin. But I like Fortunata though. I mean, I don't like her as much as Mirabelle, but I like her. I don't want to just murder her. Maybe. No. In all fairness, I wouldn't feel right in sleeping with a woman that I'm about to murder. I was gonna say, I don't have to poison her right away. But, no, I couldn't do that. That's unethical to me. I know it sounds funny to me for me to say that, like, what, it's not unethical for you to actually murder her? No, not really. But when I know I'm about to murder her, to sleep with her right before that would be not cool. That would be a dick move. Ooh, look what I found. A deluxe silver-handled leg exerciser. Top of the line silver thigh lord? It's like the Oh, well played, ZeniMax. It's like the Thigh Master. You guys remember those old commercials for the Thigh Master? Thank you, Thigh Master. The Thigh Lord leg exerciser. Hardly used. Engraved Happy Anniversary, dearest. Oh, some fence is gonna pay me well for that. Take that too. Josiah Zevran. Look, she's not there anymore. Normally she's always there on her throne. Oh my god, that was close. There was a guard right there. If I'd have been a fucking inch to the right, that guard would have seen me. And then we would have had some fucking drama. It would have been hard to be Snoop D-O-double-G up in here. Take a shipwreck in a bottle. I was just like, hey, normally there's a guard that roams around in this room. And I'm like, where's the guard? And I looked over and the guard was right there. It was scary. Muma says the trial is thick and sticky, leading to Saito past events. Yet like a movie of The Notebook, just starring Saito in all roles. What? What did I just read? Devrin's whole thing about one of his first targets? Not really. I remember Zevran. I didn't like Zevran very much. He kind of annoyed me. My second playthrough, I just killed him the first time I met him. My first playthrough, I didn't kill him, but I never actually had him in my party. And the second playthrough, I just straight up killed him. Didn't even let him come to the camp. They canoodled. Is that what they call it in Canada? Is that the Canadian term for sex? What up, girl? You trying to canoodle? He was gonna let her live. She was planning on betraying him, but then she accidentally fell and broke her neck. So we got the earring. That was your first love, Spicy Elf? Yeah, I didn't like him that much. He was okay. But he was not one of my... I had a lot of characters that I really liked in Dragon Age Origins, but he's not one of them. I really liked Alistair. I really liked Oghren. I really liked Liliana. And I really liked Sten. And I liked the dog. I wasn't a big fan of Morrigan. And I wasn't a big fan of Zevran. But actually, I quite liked a lot of those other characters, more than most characters in most games. You're in a relationship with Alistair, then there's a dialogue between Morrigan and Alistair where he refers to your relationship as canoodling. I see. I did too, Movement. My first playthrough, I didn't romance Morgan, but I didn't really, in my own roleplay, like, headcanon about things, my character didn't actually care anything about Morgan. My character was a human noble rogue, and I in my mind, he was very much manipulative and just trying to do everything for advantage. So he felt it was most advantageous to romance Morgan so that he can control her and gain things from her, perhaps. And then as soon as he got the chance, he's like, yeah, he signed up to marry Honora instead. And he was like, yeah, whatever, bye, Morgan. Don't care, bye. My second time, I romanced who I really wanted to romance, who was, of course, Liliana, because I loved her. She was awesome. Unique anti-venom toadstone. Silver coffer containing a polished, semi-precious toadstone, once thought to neutralize poison if placed in a drink. Cool. Now she doesn't have that. Poisoning easier. Alistair... No, I liked Alistair. Don't use that word, please. I don't like that word. Alistair was cool. He was kind of funny and like kind of a good friend, and yeah, that's better. But I didn't think Alistair was a pansy. I mean, okay, he had his nervous elements, one might say, especially early on. But he was just coming into himself. Not literally, because that would be gross, but... Liliana turned so hardcore. I've never played Inquisition yet, so I don't know anything about how they probably ruined her. Wait a minute. Did that guy seriously not attack me? Are you serious? These guys don't care that I'm here? Oh, no, they care. They care. They care a whole lot. And I'm getting bounty. This is bullshit. I'm being attacked by pirates, and I'm the... Oh, I'm gonna die like a motherfucker. Alright, I lived, but it got scary for a second there. Just Josiah's preference, we all have them. Yeah. There's a select group of words that I don't approve of just because I feel like they've been overused in very harmful ways, and that continuing to use them and to normalize them and accept them as things that can commonly be used without being challenged perpetuates certain beliefs and attitudes and treatment of women in particular. Not just women, but also gay people and other groups that are particularly at risk for abuse. And so, even though there's not much I can do for those people realistically, I feel like I can at least hopefully curtail some of the use of that sort of very hostile language in a small way, which might help to mitigate a little bit of the propagation of those harmful attitudes and behaviors. I know I didn't really explain that very well, but... Alright, seriously? Everybody in the world gonna detect me up in this piece? Don't ring that fucking bell! This is not bell ringing time. Okay. The sword's coming out. Fuck this guy. Anyway, what do we have going on in the chat here? Senior Warden, throw the work on your character. Oh, it's Alistair. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point about Alistair. He should have stepped up more given the ranking situation. He did feel really human. I agree, Chiffon. That's why I liked him. He seemed very realistic and had very genuine feelings and reactions to things. Was there anything involving Leliana in Dragon Age 2? Was she even mentioned or anything? Yeah, I don't like the C word either. I mean, I know that the way that British people and also Australians use the C word is very different from how it's typically used in America. Not even necessarily meaning anything gender related, you know, the way that they use it in Britain and Australia. So, you know, I think there's a little bit of a gray area there. And when I'm on somebody else's stream, I don't tell them how to talk. You know what I mean? Like, I don't...
Guard! Intruder! Guard!
What are these...
You're in trouble now.
You know what? Fuck
Should've
this.
left
I don't
while you
even
had the
care if my...
chance.
I think... Wait. That doesn't kill them? What's going on here? I like how this other guy's just standing there watching this.
I didn't want to call the guard, but you forced my hand.
I don't appreciate these guys' attitude. They're all like, we'll call the guard. I'm like, is your collar broke? I don't see no guard here. I guess the guards didn't give a shit about you slaves or servants or whatever the hell you are. Australia has some bizarre... Australia has some bizarre everything. Banana Pecker being one of the more... I like Banana Pecker. That's pretty cool sounding. Is that like a thing that you call somebody to insult them, or what? Ex-trafficking community says thank you so much. Well, Saito can tell you, in all seriousness, when he's not joking about it, how strongly I feel about human trafficking. How much I hate it. Alright. Finally gonna kill somebody with some stealth here. Biffle trumpet. Take that. That. That other stuff. I haven't finished Dragon Age 2. Yeah, I've never played Dragon Age 2 or 3, even though I love Dragon Age 1 very much. Because basically a bunch of people told me... Where am I? I'm not even paying attention to where I'm going in here. Basically a bunch of people told me that Dragon Age 2 was like really terrible and it ruined Dragon Age, so then I was like, okay, well I'm not going to play that then. And then since I hadn't played Dragon Age 2, I didn't want to play Dragon Age 3. Oh, are these... Okay, okay, alright. I see how this is gonna be. Look at my fucking bounty, it's over 2,000. I used to be a stealthy assassin, not so much anymore. Sato says yes. So yes, something about Liliana is involved in the story of Dragon Age 2. Well, I'm glad you feel safe, Chiffon. That's good. Really good. You love the second one? I've heard that Dragon Age 3 is really good. I've watched some people streaming it, and it looked really good. So I'm interested in playing Dragon Age 3 a lot, but I won't play it until I've played Dragon Age 2 first, because, you know, you have to, right? I mean, that's how I feel. I can't play a number 3 of something if I haven't played a number 2 of something. That's just would cause my brain to explode. No. Why does everybody text me?
Get out!
No more warnings? That's what you have to say to me? No more warnings? Okay. No more warnings. Consider me warned, motherfucker. Saying. Everybody really acts saucy when they see a skeleton with a giant sword walk into their room. Look, if a fucking walking skeleton in armor with a giant sword walked into my apartment right now, you know what I wouldn't do? I wouldn't talk shit. I would be like, hello, friend, how are you? To what do I owe the honor of this visit? What can I do for you? Giant walking skeleton with giant sword? We're cool. This home of mine is well known to accept skeleton visitors. Please have a seat. I wouldn't be like, hey motherfucker, what are you doing in here? I'm not gonna warn you again. He started with Inquisition and went back and played 1 and 2. Oh, that disgusts me, Saito. It just disgusts me. I can't even speak to that. Splode hated the second one. When you hit 9,000, we'll be hunting you for your gold. Oh, yeah, if my bounty gets up to 9,000, that would be impressive. I think had you been going along with the series as it came out, you'd have been really disappointed with 2, but since I know the series will continue, it would be cool. 2 seemed fine as part of the narrative. Okay, I can see that. You don't think there'll be another Dragon Age, says Moomba, but then Saito says 4 is confirmed now, so yay. Oh, Dragon Age 4. So they'll fucking shit all over Dragon Age just like they shit all over Mass Effect with the latest Mass Effect game. Is that what we're looking forward to?
Rule number 1. Nothing is too small to...
2 feels a bit removed, definitely, especially after you play 3. More content coming out soon. I think it's a good idea to play it. Anthem looks, yeah, incredible. Honestly, when I saw the trailer for Anthem, I was like, oh, everything about the new Mass Effect game makes sense now. Everything about it makes sense. Because Anthem clearly shows us that anyone with any slight degree of talent in BioWare has been working on this. This is where all their good people have been working on. No wonder Mass Effect 4 was shit.
This one likes crime. The hours are good, and you get to travel.
I murdered a motherfucker, and they did not like it. Did you like it murdered? No, they said. Okay, good. Thing I read said they're filling in lore. I don't know what you mean by new stuff coming in soon. Like, more DLC or something? This is the update on DA4, says Moominite. It's a pleasure having Alexis involved with BioWare. We have no new information to share regarding Dragon Age this time. Then Saito links to something, which I'm not going to click on because I have to alt-tab out of this game, and when I alt-tab out of this game, the apocalypse happens. So, I guess I'm going the right way, because there's an indicator on my map that says I am. I found the secret passage. take some brass calipers. Anvil Castle secret passages. Go! Oh, this is no longer counting as stolen. I must, like, officially be in a dungeon now, per se. As such, whatever. Disarm a trap. Search a sack. Get some sack value out of this thing. So there's two different ways I can go here, intriguing enough. I do need to end this episode, though. But, if you're watching the stream, do not go anywhere. Because I am not done playing. If you're watching on YouTube, this episode is now at an end. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays The Elder Scrolls Online Dark Brotherhood DLC.